Yes, hello everyone. Hope you're doing great. This one might be a short stream. I don't know. See how it goes. Yeah, we're going to create a proper futuristic city this time, and yeah. So I was browsing on Google and saw these images. Looked at them. They didn't have anything that complicated, so I thought maybe I could do something similar. Hello Kapil, how are you? And good morning. How are you? How are you? And also Rahul, Dev, how are you? How are you doing? Nothing looks super complicated, and I've been playing around with the brick texture to see if I can make a proper glass shader, and I think this will suffice. So yeah, let's open up a new project and see how this goes. And drag this in here. Doing great. Nice, nice. Hello, Nick Ori. How are you? Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out Botanical add-on, which I'm going to use for the vegetation in this. It's an amazing add-on. Library of trees and plants, everything. Yeah, and also Boyd system, Spiderfy Boyd system, VFX tool that lets you add bugs and other stuff into your simulations, birds, everything you can think of. You can watch the demo. All the links are going to be in the description. Let's jump in and see how things go. Okay. Thanks for daily streaming. Thank you, Ahmad Rasham, as well. Okay, let's see. Let's first create a proper glass shader by doing this building here. So I think I can do it like this at a subdivision surface. Just and you can use Shift E to add a crease down there and a crease up here. Shift E, shade smooth, like that. And maybe add in some supporting edge loops like that. Great timing, you just turn on your PC. Yeah, nice. I was a bit bored, so I decided to do a stream, to test out a stream at this time and see. Okay, let's create a proper glass shader like this. We're going to use cycles because it's great for reflections and stuff. So set up a sky. Okay, come in here. We can start with a brick texture. Brick. Yeah, your graphics card is a potato main. So a 98 won't do much for you. You see, I have a 1060 and it struggles sometimes. So okay, we have that. Now you see we're having this issue. That's a result of UVs and not working well with subdivisions. But you can go to the UV settings and turn on, I think, keep corners, and yeah, that should straighten up everything. Now I'm going to scale up this up, but we don't want the brick pattern, so I can remove the frequency. Yeah, so that everything is more of a square. The pricing for 40 series and the power they need gives me a heart attack. How much are they? Haven't checked. Hello Talema, good morning, how are you? Okay. the motor should be very small, and I want the height to be, yeah, this should be squares. Scale them. Scale them. I think something like that is enough. Now, let's come back here. We want this to be very reflective and metallic, and give it a nice blue. I like that. You can see it already looks like a building. Now, if we add a car ramp, actually, we can just sample this color. And also sample this color, but this time make this, because we want to maintain the bias. I think that's good enough. We can play around with the colors, maybe. Actually, can even just use a hue and saturation. So color, hue and saturation around here. 1200, that's pricey. Can make it darker or brighter. Maybe even a different color like that. And I think that's a proper building. Let me see if I change the motor color to white. Yeah, that works as well. Yeah, that works for the building. Now let's start creating more buildings, and I'm going to also grab a concrete material for this upper part. So this top, though might not be visible, we can grab a concrete material. Concrete. Concrete. Use this. Okay. Call this City Skylines. Has anyone played City Skylines? Amazing game. Okay, let's see. This is going to be in the back. Set up our camera like this. Let me just have a few buildings just to block out stuff. Love City Skylines. It's an amazing game. It's an amazing. I see landscape. Huh. Let me create this grass area. Yeah, I destroy my cities. As immediately after they reach a certain point, I just introduce some disasters, because I know I'm not going to be able to keep up with the population. They start dying a lot. So I just decide to end them myself instead of waiting for a disaster, a sewage disaster or something like that. Okay, let me go to look for some grass. I'll use this. Yeah. Link materials, just unwrap unwrap this. Interesting. I think the sky has to be brought down a bit. Ozone up, air down. Bring in some clouds. Think things are starting to look good. I need to rotate this maybe 70 degrees. Okay, and I want this to be a bit more green, so my city is so awful. I locked them in by removing the road. You mean the main road that brings in people in the city? And also, but that kills your population, not so? Why not just remove the road that takes them out? Okay, let's make a few other buildings. I like this one here. It can just be a circle. Are you making the left side picture? It looks so complex. Yeah, I'm trying to make this here. Yes, what I'm trying to make. Yes, trying out different types of buildings here. Give this the same glass material, just Shift E. Okay. I love so much futuristic arenas. Ah, nice. I guess this is then a good stream for you. Shift E. Shift E. I think these should have concrete. Should have a concrete material. In the pictures, right side dome-like building looks like a lax building in. Oh, are this here? Ah. I think I want to make this concrete more white, so I think this, let me call this glass. We need to make it a bit brighter. Maybe I see. I think I need to push these outside even further to make them look, to make this building look proper. Yes. I don't like this. Let's make the vegetation here. I'm going to grab some grass. Maybe this picture is future of the Los Angeles airport. Maybe. Let me see. Grab this grass. Yes. Let's level this down. Now we can use the shrink wrap. Just have some grass. And then some trees. I'm going to use botanical for the trees. Hey Zigzag, how are you? Glad to see you. Is that asset priced or free? It's my own add-on, and you can get it on. Let me get you the link. Add-ons. It's not free. It's a paid add-on. Let me grab. I'm wondering what trees I could use. and spawn in more larger trees. Maybe this. Actually, we can put them down, scale them down a bit, so that it seems like, yeah, something like that. Let's try making this here. Okay. Hi, sir, you have done too much futuristic city and beautiful city, and so also do ghetto and African village. A question of learning from your experience of modeling and texturing, and that I like that. Yeah, we can do that. Maybe try that maybe next time. Do you have a plan on making Star Wars or Star Trek themed scene or spaceship? That's something I could do. I could arrange if you want, if you're interested in something like that. Something I could do. Yeah, I wanted to do this building. So let me see. I'm going to start with a circle mesh. Let me see, around here. And I should use shrink wrap to project it onto this surface using projection. I think projection mapping is a bit broken right now, so let me just use nearest. So let's see, around here. Yeah, apply that, and now I can fill this in. And then we can make it however we want. So this can use the concrete material, and this can use a water material, which I think I have. Maybe something like this. Now let's just use cube projection. Perfect. I think this ring has to be a bit wider, and this can also be scaled up a bit. And let me come to this. We don't want grass in this portion. This here shouldn't be there either. Okay. Blender is not the best in large external renders. I've seen a lot of great renders where Blender is what has been used, so I'm not sure what you mean there. Are you familiar with, yeah, I'm familiar with Lumion. Yeah, I've not used it myself, but I know what it does. If that's what you're asking. Okay, let's do this ash thing. So that, how can we approach something like that? I think we can use a cube with subdivisions. Apply the subdivisions and then just go to edit mode. I want to see if this would give us this. Can remove the bottom part. Subdivide this further. Maybe something like that could work, and can repeat this here. We can just mirror this side. Have something like that. Give this a solidify modifier for the thickness. And I think we need this be sharp. So cool, you are creating society if meme. I don't understand what you mean. Can you please enable? Yeah, shortcuts. Sure. Hello, YouTube channel community members and audience attendees regardless. Hey Muhammad, Taufik, how are you? Okay, let's see how this looks. I think I need to scale this up. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's create that internal building. Let me see. I think I have a different concrete material that I could use on this. That has a bit more detail. I guess let me just use this. Now we can create, let's see, circle there. Let's add a circle curve. Okay. Give this a sharp edges. Should be in the middle. Give this the same materials as, if possible. Oh, the add-on had covered it, but I had put them on. Hello, Hussein Jabri. You can enable kill particles on the base to automatically remove the grass under. Kill particles? Ah, you mean on collision? So I've actually never tried that. Let me see. If I have, so what do you mean if I add collision and enable kill particles? Does that affect the grass? I don't think it does. Let me put my shortcuts to the left because the add-ons kind of obstruct them. Skew project. This glass, I think, should be more brighter. I think I can use cylinder project for this. Yeah, the water could look better, maybe a bit darker. No transmission. And we can add in some plants. Let me just use botanical. Links are in the description if you want to check it out. Tropical. I think we can add in some tropical stuff. Need some grass. This is going to be grass. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Sahil Anad. Thank you, thank you. Thanks to you, that guru, to make a Siami donut. Thank you, Marco Fossa, for subscribing as well. I appreciate that. And Global Music Videos, I think I missed the subscription, but thank you as well. Okay, let me add this hair particles. So Control L, link. Yeah, so we have some grass on this as well. And let me see what's going on here. This one doesn't need the shrink wrap. Go to the particles and going to remove the normal and just have a Z direction. I think I also need to remove some of these values. Thank you, Deiji Kimaria, for subscribing. Okay, so And let me reduce the radius. As well. And just increase the particle count. Actually, just need to insert this. Now, maybe we can have a shrink wrap on this. Let's see. Thank you, Biswatin, for subscribing. I appreciate that. I made that in first try, and I'm proud of that. You made the donut on your first try? Nice, nice. I want to see. Bring back the water. Huh. This is the grass. Oh, shouldn't have the shrink wrap. Okay. And the thickness of the solidify should be smaller. And let's add some people walking. They will help define, give us a scale, a proper scale. Maybe the rotation should be on the other side so that we can see things properly. This should be water. Sky can be a bit 0.3. Let's see. Let's create some more basic buildings. I like this building here. It's very simple for the background, so let's do that. I think I can give it a bevel. Do a projection, cube projection, and give it material. Yeah, like that. Maybe this time, let me see. This could be a bit greenish. Maybe taller. I have a tower that I created, very detailed with everything. So let me use it here. Give this a concrete. Then I just crashed. That's always a great idea to keep saving. Let me make sure I'm saving a backup as well. I think it crashed because I switched to EV. I know, not seen Blender crash much lately. Yeah, I think it couldn't handle other textures. So let me let it compile other textures a bit, and then we can. It usually crashes when you have EV compiling textures and cycles rendering as well at the same time. So if your PC isn't powerful enough, it will crash. Okay, think, yeah, this is good. Bring back cycles render. Now let me pause cycles render for a minute. Now I can start working on the materials for this. So I want this to use a glass. I use a cylinder projection. This piece could have a concrete material. I'm gonna use cube projection. This could use concrete, cube projection, or cylinder projection. And this should be glass. And use concrete, cube projection. Yeah, let's see if this doesn't add much. So maybe I can just have it in the background. Shift the collection, just move it to the background. Yeah, like that. What add-on do you use for buildings? Buildings, I just make them from scratch. I don't really use that much add-ons. Let's make another building out of this. I think we can just do shift duplicate this and just let's make a fancy maybe this can be a thinner building. And I took I used CPU to of my laptop most of the time. CPU slows half render and hang what you do your work somehow, but never crashes. Let's find some extra buildings from my library. Just have these mixed up. I also have this big building. I think maybe these are the smaller buildings on the street level. We need more trees. Our skyline is starting to look better, I think. Maybe this should be shorter. So our skyline maybe has this arc. Yeah. Now we can add trees here. Let me see if I have a forest that could work here. Forest. Get some trees. I think it's starting to look better. Go back to botanical, grab some trees. Throw people around. Maybe we can even add some cloud cover. Just going to grab these so we can block some light. Should just be I think what I'm going to do is just copy this, because I think I can just reuse it in the far back there. Yeah, maybe this time I can even give it a wire option. Are you added people from as a library? Yes. Added a few people. Let's make a train track like this. It shouldn't be too hard. We can just use a mesh. So just it want it to be, I don't know, let me see. I want it to be somewhere close to the camera. Or we can also just, because it will block, if I have it there, it will block too many other buildings. So let me just have it here. And proportional editing, just give it a subdivision surface. Okay, so this is going to be our train track. Let's build it up. It should, let me see, extrude up. Just give it a solidify, sorry, this. Give it some detail. Shift E. One like that. There. E. So that's going to be our train track. Give it a concrete cube projection. Now let's make a train. I think I'm just going to grab this, shift D. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Oma. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let's try and make a train here. A very simple train. Actually, we can just do it here separately. So I want to make a very, very simple futuristic train. Thank you, Yash Mali, for subscribing. I appreciate that. So it's kind of a maglev train. That's what they're called. Grab this, insert, and then push in. Would you try to animate this? My PC would burst into flames. Hello, Simpsons. Siompos Harris, thank you for subscribing. And Sun CX for subscribing. Thank you. Let's add a subdivision surface. I think that's not bad. I'll just have to add a few details. Okay, like this, there. The only thing I don't want on this area to be smooth, maybe. Okay. Okay. Trying to find the best way to do this without too much detail, without doing too much work. Adding detail without doing too much work. Okay, let's add some materials to this. So this is going to be quite reflective. The down area can be a different material. Okay, and this glass area can also Blender is freezing. Hey Pixlama or Pixilma. Okay, why is this trying to crash? Let me just restart Blender. No. Don't tell me I had not saved the train. This is not good. This is not good. Let's see. Let's see autosave. Let's see if we have any autosaves. Okay, this. There's no, I've just lost the train. It's back. Thank God for autosaves. We lost some progress, but that's okay. We have at least the train back. Really have sucked if I had to do this again. Yeah. And I think I could just use a mirror modifier. Save every few minutes. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot, but yeah, autosave came for the rescue. Came with the rescue there, which is nice. Okay, so glass windows check. Maybe you can even add in a little gold line like this. Okay, and we have a train. We just need, let me see, to have the trailers as well. I think I can just use an array for these. Okay, simple train. And okay, thought it was hanging again. And I can just use this in the array. If you go to, I think, start cap, you can select that. Now this is a single object, and we can also use this as the end cap. Actually, the end cap, we need a copy of this but mirrored. Apply rotation, so the end cap is going to be that, yeah? Oh, need to apply the scale. Perfect. Kind of intersecting, but let me see. Yeah, now we have our train. We just have to put it onto the tracks and we should be good. So we have our track here and we have this edge loop. Just going to grab that, separate it like this, and I just want half of it, the top part. Just remove these. Okay, we have our track. Origin to geometry, apply the scale, apply this rotation. Okay, let me bring it up so that it's easier for me to select, and let me have this as a collection. Train parts. Okay, and now the train, which is this, can have a curve object, which should be, oh, I need to first convert this to a curve, so this can be picked up. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Siddhartha Sadhu Khan. Thank you for subscribing. Hey man, how do you get inspired to make such elaborate art on detail basis, on daily basis? And where do you get your reference? I just Google stuff and I get bored easily, so Blender is kind of my way of entertaining myself, so it works out. What is the purpose of Mark Sharp? Is it the same? No, so Mark Sharp is if you have a smooth surface, let's say this was an head, and you add a shade smooth like this, and you want it to be smooth in some areas but sharp in other areas. So let's say we want this edge to be sharp. That's when you use Ctrl E, Mark Sharp, and you can see that should be sharp, but you need to have auto smooth turned on. And let me see normal. Yeah, so you can see now that any areas, you can see this area is sharp, but if I mark sharp, it's becoming sharp there where I set mark sharp. How long have I been using Blender? About 10 years. Okay. Now I just need to position this train. It has to be big, it seems. Okay, so something like this. Has to be bigger than the truck. Now we have our train. Think I want to make it shorter, I think. Yeah, just bring everything a bit down and scaled down as well. And I should have actually have made this an array instead of modeling it directly. So let's see what I can do. Just grab these. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry I can't pronounce your name, but thank you. You are streaming at a different time than usual. I'm just waking up. Nice way to start my morning. Yeah. This is actually the old time I used to stream. I changed it up, but I got bored and I decided to do a morning stream for my time. Okay, we have a train. There. I think it looks good. Yeah, maybe we can have another one. I don't know. Where? Yeah, I think it's okay. Where are you from? I'm from Uganda, East Africa. Oh, that looks pretty good. Thank you. Let's put in some denoiser and see how that looks. Yeah, let's add in some extra lights. Yeah, I think that's better. Is 8 GB RAM GTX 1650 enough to... It depends on... everything depends on what you're creating. how heavy you want it to be, or how detailed whatever you're creating is going to be. It is just always depends. Can add in some flying, I don't know what these are, flying cars, flying trains. It's have to be quite far in the air. I've created a gun model, but Blender crashes while adding more subdivisions. But guns usually don't need subdivision surface. Unless if you are sculpting it. They are hard surfaces, so you don't really need, you can get away with just using a bevel. And how many subdivisions are you trying to use? That could be where the problem is coming from. If I correct these. Trying to correct this here, this grass, so that it looks better when we render it. Just adding some roughness, but not too much like we had before. And yeah. In a coffee? Nice. Thank you, Iron Man. Any flying cars? I did add some flying trains. And if that counts. I think most of the other work would have to do with compositing. So we can add, let's see, let's try to create this sort of tower. And I'm just going to use, I want some space here so that our tower, I'm going to use this. Yes, this as our tower. The tower looks like a blender. I guess because we are using Blender. Okay. And shade smooth. Can grab some of these edges. Hey, push this in. I think I can grab this, grab this, grab. Now let me grab this edge, this, a few of these. See. Can give us this a solidify. Now this one, I think I can give a wireframe. And this, as it twists, we can give it more Yeah, I think something like that could work. Now let's bring this dome again, just reuse it everywhere. Just up on these. Are you streaming in Twitch? No, no, I don't stream on Twitch. On Twitch, sorry. On Twitch. Just stream on YouTube. Okay, I think this is, it's not properly readable, so let me scale it down so that it's easier to see what's going on. Thank you, Alzia. Thank you, thank you. And thank you guys for 63 likes. That's appreciated, guys. It should be grass. Okay. I think this is looking okay. Okay, in the next 30 minutes, let's do some retouches and see. I'm going to grab this train. Just use them as the flying vehicles. Just make a few modifications to these. Circle. and create the turbines or engine turbines and see. Let's see. Okay, that should be an interesting vehicle. What did you use to make the grass? I'm using a particle system. Okay, actually this looks like a proper flying vehicle. So yeah, this is not bad. That reference? Yeah, the reference just looks spectacular, man. Thank you, Atem Tulenev, for subscribing. Appreciate that, and appreciate anyone who has subscribed and liked. 70 likes. Amazing. Looking awesome. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Phantom Boy, as well. I'm going to scale some of these buildings down so that we give our tower some room to shine. Look how close your artwork is getting to the reference these days, man. You leveled up. Thank you, thank you. It's been a lot of practicing. A lot of practicing, man. me see. Let me try something and see. It's paying off. I'm glad you think so. What else can we add? Maybe scale up these trees a bit. I'm not sure how this building is going to look, so let me scale it down. Just look at this from different angles and see. These are not bad angles. Like them. There's a pill-shaped building between the two trees. You did not. A pill-shaped building between the trees. Do you mean are these this one here? Maybe I can have this in front of some there are a lot of train populating in the reference. Yes, in here. You think we should add an equal amount? Okay. Reaching the limits of my PC, I guess. Hello, Etna. Guess I should be pausing the render while I make changes because, yeah, that at least makes things less likely to crash. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't like emojis a lot. Trying out different HDRI lighting and see. me just stick to this. I really like this pod here. Really looks well done. Let's see what else can we do. This is good. The trees look nice. But I think we got it somewhere. And we could add more flying cars. But I don't know. I think this is enough for now. Signature cart. Let's bring in our cart. Looks fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Adi Quatini, for subscribing. Appreciate that. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Add some more buildings. Okay, you can do that. If I suppose, just let me see. I don't want them to be to obstruct this building here, so that's why you see I'm putting them on the side here. It adds more depth to the work. And maybe speaking about depth, we can add some volumetric. So the buildings in the distance. I see. Much better. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my graphics card is at 1060. Is all objects copyright free? Can we use them in projects? Can we use it for portfolio projects and games? Yeah, these are my. If you're a patron, yeah, you can use them anywhere you want because these are buildings I've created myself. I think I want this building to be behind our small forest, but still visible, so I'll raise it up a bit. Okay. Does the cloud look a bit stretched wide? The cloud? Can you add wind lines behind the fast moving vehicles? Wind line. I think I have wind lines. Wind. I think that's something that you would add in Photoshop because let me see. Yeah, that's something you usually add in Photoshop instead of Blender directly. Unless if you are going to animate things. Yeah, netbot can be harsh sometimes if you're using a lot of emojis, I think. But 5 should be okay. Though Krishna seems to be promoting some stuff, so maybe that's why. Let's see. What else? Let me see if there is other buildings I can add in. Other stuff. Let me go to my deco pack. Let me see building pack. Buildings. Have a ton of buildings. We can add some nice towers to some of these buildings. Like this one here, we can add a tower or a mast. Back to the Future 4 logo. Let me see. Ah, and why not? There is a PNG version, so let's see how that looks. How actually it's not a PNG version; it's those fake PNG, but we can still extract it and see. Yes. Add a plane. Drag that in. Is that some kind of asset library manager or something? Yes, this is my own add-on asset library. Yeah, I use it more than the default because I think it does the job a bit better. Let me see. Is it in the Blender Market? Yes. You can just go to. Nightbot should give you the link at my Blender Market page. Yeah, you find it there. Okay, let's see. This is probably something you would do in Photoshop as well. Just trying to see how it would look. Huh. It's covering up a lot of my stuff. Yeah, I think that's something we could add in Photoshop as well. Yeah, I'm going to give this a render. See how things look. If I turn on the denoiser here. And the clouds are not the best clouds. Let me see if I can do something about that. Looks great. Thank you guys. Thank you. Awesome job. Thank you. Thank you, Jaden Vaz, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to give this a quick render, see how things look, and that's the city from different angles. Yeah, something we put together in 2 hours. If we spent a day, I think we would even get it closer to this. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you for for subscribing. Yeah, you can add some Photoshop work, add some detail, different areas. But yeah, I always strive to at least get something that looks closer to the reference image, but not exactly, because you want to use this as inspiration. You can, if you look at these two, you can see the composition is nearly the same, but it's a bit different, which I think is a good thing. We don't want it to be completely similar. But yeah, I'm going to let you go. I will hopefully see you in the next live stream. I don't know if I'll stream today in the evening, but I'll see how I feel. Yeah, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And see you.